Alright, so I want to record this little intro clip while I work on getting some rancher's boots. Currently, it is May 1st, so Derpy has been elected, but I wanted to put out a video featuring the entirety of Derpy, essentially, except for the first day. And so in order to make that possible while also not having a huge drought in content, we're going to be doing this little special episode 9.5, where essentially it's just straight up Derpy prep. I mean, that's all I've been doing for the past few days. I've even skipped live streaming a few days so that I could do just like full focus building and Derpy prep and stuff. So it's been very successful. You'll see throughout the video I made a few, I would use the term ridiculous blunders. I mean, it was pretty damn dumb, some of the stuff that I did. Some things were completely out of my control. Some things were very much my fault. So enjoy watching through and seeing that. But yeah, Derpy, so for those who don't know, gives 1.5 times XP in all skills, as well as giving double minion output. He also quadruples taxes, I want to say, and does some other stuff. But as an Ironman, those two perks simply do not matter. So we can even take a look here. Quad taxes, turbo minions, double mobs HP, and more skills. So double mobs HP doesn't matter to me. I am not doing any form of combat whatsoever. Quad taxes, again, I'm not paying any taxes, so it does not matter to me. Turbo minions, more skills. Those are the things that we're here for. So in order to capitalize on that the most and get the most benefit that we can, I am going to be spending this time working on farming to get the supplies to max out my alchemy. I'm going to hopefully go for at least alchemy 40, but the goal overall will be alchemy 50. So if we can get it done in this Derpy, I will. But if the amount of farming that it looks like I'll have to do is just too egregious, then we'll skip it over this time. But yeah, basically sugarcane is our end goal here. Anything else is just either extraneous, frivolous gains or things that are slowly leading towards us being able to do that more efficiently. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I have to say for the intro. I will definitely catch you guys at the end of Derpy, maybe a day or two after he ends, for a full episode 10 featuring everything that we did during Derpy. But I wanted to get you guys out this little episode 9.5 so there wasn't like a huge content drought. So yeah, without further ado, please enjoy. Okay, so I just realized that I fucked up basically like an entire day's worth of recordings because it had my music in the background, which stinks because it is copyrighted as fuck. But oh well, it's not that big of a deal. I didn't really do all that much, to be completely honest. It's just working on Derpy prep. Ooh, I'll take your cheese. Thank you, sir. But kind of exciting. We're going to come here to Jacobus and buy ourselves uno, dos, tres slots, and we get our register. Hell yeah. This might be the first legendary on the account. I might have like one other like random easy to get one. I can't remember, but I think this is the first one. So boom, 16 Skyblock XP, and of course that means 16 magical power as well. 236 MP, looking pretty damn good these days. I mean, especially considering the fact that we've done virtually no focusing on MP whatsoever. I mean, if you actually look at my bag, this is almost all like easily available things that you just kind of like get by like playing the game. So we haven't really gone out of our way to get our MP up, and probably won't for a little bit just because Derpy's coming up, so I'm going to be focusing on scaling way more than combat. And considering Derpy makes combat a little bit harder, unless I'm getting other people to help me out with various different things, I'm probably not going to be doing very much of it. It's just not worth my time. So yeah, I think we're going to start in on farming now. We're going to go ahead and get the garden unlocked and start as fast as we can getting plots set up so that I can farm up some sugarcane. All right, good morning, y'all. So I know I look like a bit of a mess. I need to clean my hair, honestly. It's just like didn't shower since yesterday and then got sweaty doing various different stuff. So you'll have to excuse my bizarre appearance. But we are hitting a milestone here, and I could not record. Medium fishing sack. Now, normally it's like, okay, medium sack, like who the fuck cares? First of all, like 3 times the capacity of the previous sack, I believe. Which is amazing, especially for fishing related stuff, because some of it, like lily pads and whatnot, can stack up like surprisingly fast. But far more importantly is the fact that pufferfish just suck to collect. Like, they take so fucking long to get. And so any amount of pufferfish that we get that results in a better sack is a good thing. I think from here we're gonna be content with a medium sack because I want to save my pufferfish for when we eventually max out that collection and we are able to go for the large enchanted fishing sack, because again, then I'll be able to remove literally all of these storages holding enchanted things. So we will definitely be continuing to work on additional methods of storage like sacks, but the fishing sack is going to be a huge one. I know you guys like just saw me. Not that you would know that I recorded the last clip about 30 seconds ago, but we just hit another milestone that I wasn't really recalling as something that we were going to come up on. But if we come over here, grab our ender pearls. Oop, we need a full stack of 16. I might actually go get some ender pearls real quick. Okay, this is kind of funny. I'm going to leave the recorder on simply because, I mean, like, well, who the fuck doesn't have ender pearls? Like, that's a bit of a blunder. Actually, wait. Could we do it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So anyway, spiders, boom, bada boom. Unlocked, baby. We can now slash warp spider. So nice for fishing, for hoppity, for arachne, for anything related to getting up there to the top of the hill, anything related to spiders, spider slayer, very useful. Shout out to Squid Kid and slash visit mid for being able to use that in the meantime while I've needed warps, but hopefully I won't be able to need it for too much longer. Alright, just cutting in here real quick for a progress update. Been doing plenty of farming. Done some wheat, done some potato, done some carrot. We are getting our garden levels up there pretty well on our farming levels too. We are currently, hold on. I know I'm farming super inefficiently. I'm going to fix these up soon, but I'm just getting some like early garden stuff done. But yeah, garden level is, gosh, if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Garden level 7, 34% to level 8, and then farming 21. So we've been making pretty good progress. We're working towards getting sugarcane set up. I'm going to get a gold medal so that I can get a mathematical hoe blueprint and set everything up for our sugarcane setup so that we can be ready for Derpy. Alright, so one of my friends and viewers, Sweet Talks, actually just gave me an incredible tip. I have never seen this before, but I'm actually going to try to trigger it now so that I can show this to people. And when I say I haven't seen this before, I mean like I haven't seen the solution to this before. So for those of you who are familiar, like when you're in the garden and this happens, right, you're getting stuck on a block. If you actually find the block that you're getting stuck on and right click it like I just did right there, boom, and then you can break it, now you're not stuck. So for those of you who get like fucked up in the garden, stuck on like just like this, just look around, do some right clicking, eventually, boop, you'll find it and you can move forward. That is a huge deal. So that's awesome. Definitely a result of either going too fast or, you know, just goofy mechanics in general, but that is something that is very helpful to me. So I figured it would be helpful to other people to see this as well. While I'm here, I just want to reiterate how absolutely god-awful garden plot cleaning is. Like, it's just such dog shit content. It's so boring. Why is this a thing? Why is there no way that I can't pay someone, unlock some, do something to make this 5-10 times faster? Because it's just ridiculous that I have to do this, 20 fucking times, 25 times in my garden. No, dude, it was bad enough on my main. Now I have to do it again, but on the Ironman, it's just, I'm dreading it. Now, to be fair, it's going to be more spaced out than it was on the main, because on the main, I pretty much got all the plots at the same time, or at least when I unlocked a majority of the plots, it was, you know, all at the same time. And so I kind of just ended up cleaning them up all one after the other. But on the Ironman, at least it'll be more spaced out because of the compost timing and the time gate there. And so I will at least be able to get like a little bit of break in between rather than just being like, well, time to clean my 12th plot in a row. I just accidentally bought a netherwort pouch instead of a basket of seeds, so I decided to throw on the recorder so that you all could see my despair. So I realized that I did that, and that I am not going to be farming netherwort anytime soon, and that I was this close to being able to make a decent custom farm, and now I'm gonna have to spend so much time planting seeds. Oh my god. Alright, well, I've come to terms with the fact that there's a higher power in the universe that does not want us to build an efficient farm because for some reason the builder's ruler is also disabled. So I can't put down rows of dirt. And so I'm going to have to place my dirt rows manually. And I'm going to have to place my water manually. And I'm going to have to place my seeds manually. This is torture. Yeah, so I managed to have my mic muted when I did the recording, which is pretty funny, but we just got our large agronomy sack. Pretty fantastic, 20k capacity. It's just so nice to not have to worry about, like, things overflowing into my inventory until I get 20,000 of them, at which point you just, like, slash recipe, fuse them up into their enchanted form, And then all of a sudden you can gather 20,000 again before you have to worry about it. So this is huge for the Ironman, huge for the QOL. Next up, large enchanted agronomy sack, but that will probably wait until after we're done with our derpy prepping. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this the last clip of this nice short special video, prepping for derpy. Hope you guys enjoyed, just kind of like random progress, you know, just wanted to get something out. I know there's a lot of people who enjoy seeing these videos routinely. So for those of you who are like, yay, new Nitrix video, I appreciate you guys, and it makes me happy that I make, you know, even shorter videos and people are excited, longer videos, people are excited. Even tried something new on the channel a couple days ago with the whole lo-fi and building thing, which I thought was pretty fun to do, and I enjoyed making the time lapse and picking out the music and all that stuff, so that was pretty awesome. That's really, I don't have a lot to say for today. I'm really excited for derpy. You know, the derpy episode is just going to look like a lot of sugarcane farming. Probably some messing around and doing just like various fun things to break up the monotony a little bit, and then good old alchemy. From there, I don't think that we're really going to worry about anything during derpy other than alchemy, like maybe carpentry, you know, passively, but I'm not going to, you know, worry about mining. I'm not going to worry about fishing. I'm not going to worry about foraging. I'm just going to do whatever I want that isn't combat once we're done with alchemy and we're done with the farming here. But yeah, I am about to craft the farmer's boots that we need. Once we've got our farmer's boots, I am going to pop over to my wheat farm, spend a couple hours on there, getting enough wheat to make the enchanted agronomy sack, and then finally it will be time to take part in some sugarcane farming, which importantly means a few things, right? Oh, and there's Skyblock level 90. Hell yeah. But there's a few things that we need to do here. The first is trying to work towards a touring sugarcane hoe. I think that's going to be the lowest priority, meaning like if we don't get to it, we just don't get to it. But we need to set up a relatively efficient farm. We needed these farmer's boots as well to help us regulate our speed while we were doing the sugarcane, because that's an important part of farming in general. And then, yeah, pretty much going to work on hopefully getting the basic items down that are useful to make your first hoe, so trying to get delicate on there. Working on getting as much as we can to get a good farming setup, because I foresee quite a bit of farming in the near future, trying to get some raw cash going so that we can start just stacking up a ton of bits from cookies. Like, I might even do like a whole episode of just straight up grinding gold through various different methods, arachne, mining, farming, etc. Test out some Ironman methods in the early game, see what kind of stats and stuff that we can put out, and go from there. Yeah, this has been a very fun episode to make, as always, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed, comment your favorite part, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all next time.